Yo, we live. I almost didn't know it was like that girl left that closet open. But what's up? I wanted to get on for a minute and talk to you about one of the fastest ways to monetize your musical artistry. Right? So, as a full-time musical artist, I call it musical entrepreneur, someone who is pursuing music as a career and is serious about doing so, one of the biggest questions, obviously, on your mind is, how am I actually supposed to make music from this? When we're dealing with streaming, we know that traditional streaming income and revenue is a little challenging. It's a little challenging. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a little challenging to get revenue, and especially if you are in a spot where you are trying to. What's up, fam? It's been a minute. I ain't been on. Yeah. How are you? So yeah, especially if you're trying to navigate understanding how to maneuver your revenue quickly. Um, you don't want to wait 6 months to get payoff from what might be a low level of streams, right? Because streaming royalties are actually low, and so you're really like, how am I really supposed to make money from doing music the way that I really know I'm supposed to be doing music? And so I want to give you maybe a couple of tips on how to monetize your musical artistry and about your hair. Um, and I'll probably have back on another stream in a little bit. But the first big way, right, to monetize your musical artistry. One, take the monetization out of the hands of streaming platforms now. I'm not saying don't post to streaming platforms at all. Well, it's 20 degrees down here at the moment. So I'm a bit okay. I'm hot as well. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Now 20 degrees, that must be Celsius or something. Cause I don't know what y'all how y'all measure time. Cause I mean not time, temperature. But take it out of the hands of the streaming platforms, the usual ones we know, right? You are going to have to find a way to adequately put your music's streaming, download, all that system into something that will bring you a majority of royalties. All right. And I know this seems like, well, duh, but no, conceptually, you are not going to get far in musical artistry by solely selling music or streaming music. I I'm sorry to tell you that's not how that's going to happen. Not in 2026, going into 2027. We got AI music at this point, fam. You're going to have to, cuz it's not that you necessarily have low streams. You do, but when you're looking at it a certain way, it is a certain way. But it only feels insignificant because the royalties that come from the low streams. Like, okay, we got few viewers on here right now, right? On streaming platforms, right? Musical streaming platforms, that ain't no money, right? Let's say you get 100, 200 streams, right? You're not making but so much money off of that. It's I don't even know the percentage. I would have to look up the percentage. Hold on. Average money per stream. Let's do Spotify. You get, this ain't even 5 cents. This is half of a cent per stream, right? So you're not making anything off of those 200 streams. Wow. And sometimes a lot of your streams may come from people that already know you, right? You may get a few people from your hometown, your school, or your job, or whatever the case may be. That you may, yeah, it was 30 degrees earlier as well, so it cooled down a bit. It's still too hot for me. I don't like the heat either. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't. I hate it. I'm hot as we speak, but I'm gonna stay hot for the sake of the stream real quick, and then I'm gonna quickly go downstairs to this good fan. But but that little half a cent per stream ain't nothing. Now, when we take the power of my music being in my own platform, right? It being in my own hands, how I actually distribute it, right? Then what was, let's say, 100 to 150 people that would have streamed, and that would have, and at half a cent per stream, coming out to whatever amount of money that is. I just don't feel like doing the math right now, but it's not enough. Now let's put your music out on something where people have to pay for it to hear it. You put it behind a paywall. And you don't have to put, I'm going to give you a strategy. You don't have to put the whole thing behind a paywall, right? You don't have to put the whole thing behind a paywall, but you put most of it behind a paywall. Listen to me. Put most of it behind a paywall and give people a single or two off of it. Like, and one of the ways, I feel like I'm giving away too much. I don't care. One of the ways you do this, YouTube, like maximize your YouTube channel, right? SoundCloud, even maximize your SoundCloud, or other platforms, right? Maximize those platforms, post your music, put together an entire project and post like a couple of tracks off of the project and say, if you want this entire thing, you can get it here, right? Now, I can tell you what platform I use, and I mean, you can obviously see it. There's some intricacies to the strategy, excuse me, that I can give you, but I'm gonna give you the surface for it for now, because somebody will hear this and be like, "Oh, whoa, I never thought about this," or "I was thinking about doing this, I just I didn't know if it was something that really makes sense." It makes sense, okay? I want you to know it makes sense. It makes sense. My mom, her partner will watch it. I hope that would be, honestly, it probably will at some point, because with the type of impact he makes, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. His legacy is going to be, and already is, stamped. Fun fact: my father-in-law was here yesterday. I missed him because I had to preach yesterday evening, and so I didn't really get to. I didn't get to be here to see him and my grandmother-in-law and then my sister-in-law. But yeah. But yeah, you're gonna have to, again, you're gonna have to systematize this, and you're gonna have to utilize what's at your fingertips, because truth be told, this platform alone, YouTube, can be used to run a majority of your stuff. I'll just say it like that. You could utilize YouTube and make so much money and not even have 1,000 followers to be in the YouTube Partner Program. You can utilize YouTube in a way that will cause for your YouTube channel to be like a hub for your musical content, but also one of the main avenues that people will pay you for your music through. I'm telling you, it's very possible. It's one of the I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the fastest ways you'll grow, and you'll actually monetize. You've got to know how to use the platforms that you're on. You've got to know how to utilize what is readily at your fingertips. One of the problems that I think we have sometimes is that we are looking at how other people built things and how other, what people are telling us we need to do, X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z. And we barely use what's at our fingertips. I know of an artist right now who literally people know of him. He's a gospel artist, but people know of him because he was singing in his school cafeteria. The start of his rise to prominence was singing in his school cafeteria, and somebody posted it on social media. And we ain't let that dude go since. He's still one of the people's favorites, right? In gospel music. Right? So you gotta think about how people end up being discovered, how people end up being found, how they end up being seen. How did you find your favorite artist? You know what I mean? You've got to utilize this space to your advantage. I'm telling you, YouTube and heck, if you're good on Facebook, it's insane. You I think about it so often, but you've gotta utilize, even if you're on Facebook, you know what I mean, Instagram. There is Now, Instagram, you're going to have to work around a little bit, but you can use the platform to initialize it. But I'm telling you, YouTube is a cheat code. I almost want to run something. I keep playing with it. I probably should just do it and put it together. I almost want to run like a little master class on monetizing your music through YouTube. I almost want to do that. And I keep teetering every time I get on here. Just about in the last few times I've gotten on, I've thought about it because I teeter into this world. I think we'll put something together, and I'll run it sometime later this week. If you want to know how to actually like use YouTube to monetize your musical artistry without having a big following, you don't even need the baseline 1,000 followers or whatever the case may be. You don't need to be in the YouTube partner program. You don't need to you don't need to have a YouTube channel that people can become members of. You don't need any of that. If that ends up being something you want to learn, I'm gonna put that together for people that are really, really struggling to navigate monetizing their music, because I think this is a game changer, and I really do believe that once you lean into it, you're gonna find that it's. I'm telling you, and it's cost. Here's the funny thing: it's not only a way to be monetized, but it's a way to be monetized almost for free. Y'all don't believe me, but I'm telling you, as surely as I know that Jesus is Lord, that this is one of the most, especially again with the rise of how everything, it's going to be one of the most effective ways for you to monetize your music. No, because I didn't remember the name, and I was like, what is the name? Because I don't think I typed it down. I said I was gonna go back to the live, and I never went back to the live. That's my bad. Now it's early in the day. I'm definitely gonna do it today. Hold on, you're gonna see me type it down. You're gonna see me type it down. Okay. Interlude. What is it? Hate myself. Yeah, that was my bad. I was after I got off that last live stream. I think I went straight to sleep, I believe. And then I ain't halfway touched nothing but TikTok the last few days. But but yeah, I got it. It's written down now, and so I'll make sure to do that as soon as I get off of here, because I do want to hear it. I do want to hear it. I remember it though, but I just didn't remember what the names were. Listen to interlude first, then he was. Okay. Okay. Look, I'm my ADHD brain. I'm going to tell myself what I have to do. You're my children. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna run that. So if you guys are interested, be on the lookout. I will probably go live. I will set that up later tonight. I almost want to make it a part of my mentorship entry, but I'm not. I'm going to do it outside of the full blown scope of the cohort. Obviously, it'll be in conjunction with Inspiration Unlimited, but I want to make sure that I'm able to serve those who may not join the cohort and but still do want some deeper information. So if you are looking to monetize your music and learn how to do it through YouTube, basically without needing 1,000 followers, without needing all the hoopla of a member channel, then be on the lookout for the YouTube monetization masterclass, YouTube music monetization masterclass. Actually, here it is. I'm gonna post a link in the comments, and if you will go to this link, then I will notify you when. Hold on, let me. Hold on, I got you. I will notify you when this class goes live. All right. I will notify you when this class goes live. I think I can post this through here. All right. So this is the email list. You're joining the email list so I can email you when the class goes live. I might change the name of it. I don't like that. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as email right now. I might change the link, but just go to that link, and put in your email. Put in your email, and I will email you the details for the YouTube music monetization masterclass. Okay, because I really, really do believe that sometimes all you need is a little bit more information to push you to the next level. And if we're gonna move from being musical artists to being musical entrepreneurs as well, then we need to systematize this thing. Don't want you to listen to enough if you're. I believe it. I don't have any moderators. I don't. I never thought about it. I don't even. I don't know what moderator is. I guess I should probably think about doing that, huh? Because it'd be a whole lot of extra happening on this channel sometimes during these lives. But can I pin this? No, I would have to go into the actual video and pin it. That's beautiful. Isn't that wonderful? But yeah, so if you're interested, if you see this, you will probably, if you're watching this on a replay, then it'll probably already be in the comment section. I'll probably put it in the regular comment section as well. And it'll be, it'll probably be in, it'll be in a live chat replay, but also in the comment section as well. Can I get into the stream? Oh, I'm on the stream. Okay, there we go. Let's pin this. There we are. You know, hold on. I guess I should. So again, the link that you're seeing when you hop into the live stream, everybody's hopping in. It is for the sake of you joining the email list so that when I go live with the masterclass, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a private setting. Actually, it's not gonna be a masterclass I do publicly. It's gonna be a private setting masterclass on how to monetize your music through YouTube. And I'll give you insights on systems that are pretty much mostly free, and that you can use. So especially if you're kind of at a budget, as you know, you're just starting out, or you're not just starting out, but you're in a spot where you pretty much your budget is just starting out. You can This is budget friendly at the end of the day, to monetize it like this, but it will lead to great outcomes as far as things go. I'm telling you, it's easy and people are going to love it, because sometimes one of the issues I think with straight downloads is, people can't integrate it into their normal listening, so they have to literally go out of their way to go listen to your music sometimes. And so you almost want to put it on the bigger streaming platforms so that people have a more clear-cut opportunity to listen to it, and stuff like that, or like, so they will actually invest in it because of its ease of access. But people will go through whatever links they need to go to whatever links they need to go through, and to access what matters to them, right? And access what they really care for. And so I want to just, and you do, you really do. You get my wheels turning so bad. I don't understand. But knowing that you don't need to feel too afraid to do what you know you need to do as a musical artist and as a musical entrepreneur to safeguard the actual business aspect of your musical artistry. I said links at first. I meant links. Um, and one of the biggest ways, again, people will invest in what impacts them the most, right? And so I don't want you to make it too hard for them to access it, obviously, but sometimes that exclusivity of access, that exclusivity will actually cause for people to grab to it more and gravitate to it more, grab onto it more and gravitate to it more at times. You just got to find your people. All right. You got some people that are literally obsessed with certain artists to the point where they're the only artists that they'll listen to. So you having your music on this space and no other space, that's cool, because they don't really listen to nobody else anyway. That will happen for some of you. People will go through seasons, or maybe it'll just be the thing they latch onto, where you're the artist for it, right? Because you impact them so greatly, continuously. So again, that's one of but I do understand. That's why I say utilizing YouTube in a different way will also cut that down a little bit, because also with YouTube and YouTube music, you know what I mean? You can kind of, it's on a more centralized platform. But again, I'm gonna give out too much. How quite this? I would say to the extent. Which, I mean, it's not terrible. Sometimes, that's just what people do. Or like I said, some people go through like seasons where an artist is like one of the main or only artists that they'll listen to. It Like, that's cool on everybody else. I don't really care right now. This is what's helping me. You know what I mean? And that's that realm of knowing is cool. But I get, yeah, sometimes it can be a little much. Woo wee. But yeah, so I want to help you. I really do. I want to help you. But you have got to use that link below. You will be receiving an email from me most likely tonight or tomorrow concerning the YouTube monetization masterclass. YouTube music monetization masterclass. We'll hash out the name in within the next few hours. But if you want a fast way to monetize your music and monetize your musical artistry, you're gonna want to click that and join the email list, because I'll be sending out the information to get registered for that master class within the next I can't within the next I'll say 17 hours. You'll have it within the next 17 hours. And so yeah, you'll have it by tomorrow sometime. But again, the YouTube Music Monetization Masterclass. Get in the email list. I want to send you the information so you can get registered. And let's get this money, fam. I mean, as funny as it is, for real. You know that you're making impactful music. Hopefully. Now it's time to make some money from this. Right? Your intentions are pure. Cool. But you know that this is also your career. You've got to know how to do this right. All right. So I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Sounds masterful. It's gonna take me down for the rest of the night. I might be back live later. If I get everything done on the back end of setting everything up for the master class, I will probably be back later. I'll probably be back later regardless. So, but I got a family to feed. So I gotta go feed myself and the family, and I will see you guys in the chat later. Maybe y'all can subscribe if you're on now and haven't subscribed, and hopefully I'll see some of you within the email list. Go on and click that so I can see y'all in the master class in a few days. Huh? All right. Praise the Lord. So that's it. I'm out. Until I see y'all next time, Lewis. You know, we're rolling, rocking, dude. But sincerely love y'all. If I can help you in any way, that's what this is for. So until next time, please stay inspired. All right. Peace out.